Go ahead and move on to 6.3. Presentation of Proclamation declaring September 17th and 24th Native American Days in Lake County, and this is from Supervisor Crandall and Supervisor Simon.
I think I see Ron. Ron, would you like to come up and stand with me up here while I read the proclamation? All right.
Please.
Well, did you want to come up as well?
Yeah.
All right. Ron Montez is one of our elders of the Lake County community from Big Valley. All right, so there's a proclamation here for it's declaring September 17th and the week of September 17th through 24th as Native American Days in California. It's California Native American Days. And so this is a very interesting, there's a difference between this one and other Indian days. This is for California specifically, and each tribe holds their own specific celebrations at their reservations and whatnot. So just for the public to know that this is a California holiday. And so this proclamation is, whereas Lake County has been home to people for greater than 12,000 years, and the richly diverse cultures of the 7 tribal nations indigenous to Lake County, Middletown Rancheria of Pomo Indians of California, the Khoi Nation of Northern California, Big Valley Band of Pomo Indians, Scotts Valley Band of Pomo Indians, Habemetalel Pomo Indians of Upper Lake, Robinson Rancheria of Pomo Indians of California, and the Elam Indian Colony have informed every aspect of our community's history, and whereas Native Americans have helped to make our community stronger and more prosperous, and whereas we celebrate the richness of the county's unique tribal history and traditions and the impact Native American cultures have had on every American. And whereas in 2019, our board took the historic step of declaring each second Monday in October Indigenous Peoples Day in Lake County in affirmation of our commitment to honoring this unique and powerful local history, and whereas Lake County is committed to protecting the sovereign right of Native American tribal organizations and institutions to strengthen their own communities, and whereas in observance of Native American Day, the County of Lake encourages all citizens to join in recognizing the accomplishments and contributions Native Americans have made to our county, and salutes those who have sought to honor the important role of tribal leadership in our county's past, present, and future. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Lake County Board of Supervisors declares Friday, September 17th and Friday, September 24th, 2021 Native American Days in Lake County, California. Passed and adopted this 21st day of September 2021. Oh.
Finish that one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning, Board of Supervisors. I appreciate all the hardships that you guys have to endure to help this community prosper and to make decisions which affect us all. I appreciate your positions, and I pray the Creator would watch over you and help you in those decisions. My name is Ron Montez, Sr. I'm 71 years old. I'm from the Big Valley Band of Pomo Indians. I'm also the Tribal Historic Preservation Officer. My history is that I was born in Colusa in 1949. My mother was a single mom. We moved back to our rancheria, Big Valley. And there I was raised on the rancheria as it was back in the early 50s. We then moved to Elam, and I was raised there through my school years. Ultimately went to high school and graduated in 1968. There was a legacy there with Indian athletes. Athletics was the only thing that kept me in school. And I'm proud to say that my cousin Marvin Brown became the first the homecoming king for the Lower Lake Trojans. And then after him, I became the homecoming king in 1968. After me, Thomas Brown became the homecoming king 69, 67, Richard Stewart, all of us from the Elam Indian colony. It was called Sulphur Bank in those days. And so today, I encourage our youth to know more and to seek more of their history, to know their roots and where they come from. As it's been stated, we've been here for longer than 12,000 years. Not many peoples can say that history. We have been through very hard times with the Spanish that came, and then also with the colonizers after them, and we are still here prospering. We have many generations to come if the Creator tarries. But I would like to say that I appreciate the ability that we have is unique, that we have indigenous people on the board, and we have such a deep history here. I give speeches to contractors who come into our areas who have no idea about what to look for as they're out digging and excavating. And I tell everyone, that's my grandpa's and my grandma's things that you guys are uncovering. They're very important to me because they're personal. And the archaeologists look for information and history of how we lived and how we survived. I look at it more as that's my grandma's stuff. And if you take it and send it to a dump disposal somewhere, then it's lost forever in that history. I've been involved in in cleanup, restoration, and whenever I find any artifacts, I thank Creator for having letting me touch the same exact item that my forefathers had in their hands. And that connection just gets stronger and stronger. And I thank them. I find these articles on top of mountains. Those were our highways from one place to another. I find them down along the creek beds and the lake, because those were the places where they hunted. Those were the places that they walked. And I'm walking in their same footsteps. It's an honor for me to say that. And so I just want to thank you guys for this honor today of recognizing these days, because so many people have forgotten that Indians are still alive. I heard one story, they thought that all the Indians were sent down to Australia, and that no one knew about Pomo people. We are so peculiar and interesting that Kroeber brought all of his anthropologists and archaeologists and so on from the University of Berkeley to watch our big head dance in our roundhouse, because it was right at their doorstep, such a resource. And so I take that very prideful, that my heritage is something that has been here for a very long time, and it has a root that's deep into the ground. It has a tie with the water and with the trees and the plants and the animals. Those were our resources that kept us alive. Through all the different ways that we were introduced to massacres and to annihilate our people, just because of we were here. They wanted what we had. So they ruined our whole ecosystem, our whole lifestyle. But we're still here. So recognizing this day gives people opportunity to remember for a brief moment that the Pomo people in Lake County are strong, minded in their will and their strength and their courage to survive. And that in itself is a testimony of who we are in our relationship with our surroundings and with Creator. Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for those words, and thank you, supervisors, for bringing this to the board. Any comments from board members before we open it up for the public and move on? I just want to say that I went to go visit something this last summer. I went to Mesa Verde, and the uniqueness of ancient civilization that we are surrounded by, not just here in Lake County, but throughout the United States, but it definitely is screaming loud here in Lake County as well, is absolutely amazing. It is deep, it is rich, and I just want to say I couldn't be more proud than to serve alongside descendants of that rich history and that ancient civilization that still persists. And so happy to call you friends and happy to call you colleagues as well. So thank you very much for bringing this. That one spoke to my heart.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go ahead and open it up for the public. See if there's any comments. And seeing none, again, thank you so much. And let's go ahead and, oh, I'm so sorry.
You know, I want to thank my fellow board members for bringing this to us, and I want to invite the public. I know that there will be information given at the Eli stage stop. I believe it's on October 9th at 2 p.m. to understand more about our Native American community and what they have gone through. And I think it is vital for us here to understand the community we live in and what they had gone through. So I think we all need to be attending that to understand the history. Because I know for myself, I've tried to do some digging and some research, and there's not a lot of information out there. So I'm really excited to further my knowledge on our community and the Native Americans.
Thank you.